No, I think no. I think it has been. Some of them are muted by the admin. They can't unmute themselves.
Sir, Pawan sir, you can unmute yourself, sir. అరే ఏమో మర్చిపోండి సావచ్చు కదరా మీరు.
Yeah, Dr. Pawan, I think you are unmuted now. No. So I'm wearing KRC t-shirt.
Most appropriate.
No, it is not because of this. Today afternoon I had to go to Pina, so I was searching. Then this T-shirt, I found. I just immediately I rushed. So then Niranjan called me and said, then I saw my T-shirt. Maybe this could be the reason.
Yeah, hello everyone. Yeah, nice meeting you all here. Actually, like seeing the alumni here is going to be like a very big thing for us. Actually, I have joined the department very recently. So I have just met Niranjan sir last time. So he had come for this ring ceremony. So you all must be familiar with the ring ceremony, right? So yeah, that is what connects the NIT like institute with the alumni. So yeah, nice having you here, sir.
Pleasure.
Yeah. Yes, now my hands are free.
Lokesh, shall we start?
సరే సార్.
So yeah, let us start the evening today. So first of all, I would like to congratulate Lokesh and team for organizing this alumni meet, because alumni is one who was in a place where you are right now, and he's in a place where you want to be. So that is where the alumni comes into the picture. So yeah, so giving a brief introduction about AMES, that is Association of Mechanical Engineering like students. So here, this was constituted recently, so under the guidance of Dr. Khyati Verma, and it has been divided into 5 different subgroups. So wherein academics and technical department has been taken as one, then there is a projects team, then there is an alumni relations team. So that is what has connected you all with us. So, and then we have an entrepreneurship cell, and we have a marketing and outreach department as well. So yeah, it is actually a student driven association as such, and it is advised by one of our colleagues. So here I would like to welcome everyone, and I would like to heartfully thank our panelists today. That is Mr. Kaniappan, and then Mr. Ganesh Prabhu and Mr. Niranjana Mahabalappa. So thank you for taking out time during amidst your busy schedule, and making us meet you and have a talk with you. So thanks a lot, sir. And over to you, Lokesh. So you can take it forward.
Yes, sir. Good evening, everyone, respected faculty, distinguished alumni, esteemed guests, and fellow students. So basically, on behalf of Association of Mechanical Engineering Students, AMES shortly, it is my privilege as a president to welcome you all to this special edition of Mechonnect Series, where engineers reconnect, ideas converge, and our community goes stronger. So today we gather here, for an ongoing topic as well as emerging topic, that is integration of AI in mechanical systems. So the rapid evolution of artificial intelligence is redefining what's possible in mechanical engineering. So what's possible that we can do in mechanical engineering, and what are the more additional things can be added, and from intelligent automation and predictive maintenance to smart manufacturing and even healthcare solutions. So we are honored to host two outstanding leaders who embody the spirit of progress. Mr. Kaniappan sir, who is the president of WAPCO India, so a visionary from the batch of 1992 of National Institute of Technology, Karnataka, then KREC. So in the automotive sector, he has been set some very benchmarks in safety and efficiency. And we have Mr. Ganesh Prabhu sir, General Manager. Sir, the journeys from our very own classrooms to leading global organizations are a testament to the power of continuous learning, adaptability, and strong foundation laid here at our institute. So just basically, I want to explain about you the main intention of this association, and as well as the intention of our batch as well as our students to connect with the alumni, and then take your suggestions and then know about industry standards more, so that we will be able to build our credit parts in a better way. That is what our more the major intention of this association. So as a start of that, so we have as suggested by Niranjan sir, so we have just organized a talk with the it's a kind of series talk with alumni, so on the trending topics, so that we will the students of the mechanical department can be able to know that what are the new emerging trends, and then what about the new knowledge that we should get in order to have the major changes that are going to be needed further for a better future. So that is why the topic has been chosen as well. So I think the topic has chosen, it's very relevant to each every one of us, and it will be going to help for us in a better position. And that because as we can see in the present trend, everyone is having a question of whether to have a knowledge of software, or if yes, to how much extent we will be able to know should have the knowledge, so that we will be not in the position of in a confusion. So there's another question in the most of the students of our institute, like what is the role of AI, or what is the role of AI in layoffs, and then how much extent it can impact the lives of the people. So these are all the expected questions, or as well as expected objectives from our student side, so that we will be able to know from your great dignitaries. So Sir Niranjan sir, can you please take it over?
Thank you, Lokesh. And first of all, congratulations, to the whole team for having set up this Association of Mechanical Engineers. I think it's very apt and it was required. And I've seen some of the interactions. I think there are some good plan and intentions behind this association. And I'm sure as you progress, it will become a model association for other departments, and we could expand this across all the departments. So first of all, thanks for having me here. Privileged to be here and get an opportunity to kind of not only hear from my fellow alumni, but also kind of understand what's on the young mind. So there is always a learning, and learning is two-way. So I'll be very curious to understand the perspective during this call. From this Association of Mechanical Engineer perspective, I think the potential is pretty wide, and as Dr. Pandit mentioned, I think there are different segments here, and alumni is one of them. But I think alumni can contribute in each of those initiatives. So, Lokesh, I think you mentioned that getting to learn from alumni is one of the objective, but I think there are few other things that can be accomplished. uh, you know you can perhaps leverage the alumni network to get more industry exposure, get to understand more of what is happening in the industry, and how you can take it back to your classroom learning as well. So and I think we'll key. I think this is the first interaction that we are having, and we'll build up on this. And that the structure will evolve, and there will be more alumni that will get involved to support you. And then I think uh, it also provides a platform for you to build relationship. So I can definitely say that beyond knowledge, it's also important to network and build those relationships to progress your career. So this again may provide that opportunity for all of you. And also, I think you may also want to look out for problems that are there in the industry, and what is that uh, you all can solve that. You can form a team to solve that. Then that becomes a real-time project to solve, and there is value to the industry. And
Yes, sir.
and yes, I mean, of course, there is fun in doing things beyond what you do in the classroom. Look forward to the progress of this association, and happy to support in any way. All the best.
So, thank you. So Anisha, over to you.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Anisha Deshmukh, now pursuing final year in mechanical engineering. So it is my pleasure to introduce our speaker for today, Mr. Kaniappan sir, a prominent leader in automotive industry. Now, the senior VP of ZF Group and an esteemed alumnus of NITK Surathkal 1982 batch. So let me just introduce his academic background. He holds an executive MBA from Great Lakes Institute of Management and a PG degree in manufacturing systems engineering from University of Warwick. He began his career at TVS Company in Hosur, where production areas such as machining, fabrication, painting, engine assembly. He then moved to Sundaram Clayton Limited and later took charge of brakes division as operation head. Since 2014, as managing director of WABCO India, he introduced manufacturing system, laying emphasis on total quality management, lean practices, total productive maintenance, and driven improvements in productivity. He is now the Senior VP of ZF Group, and we are truly excited to have you, sir, with us today. And it is an honor for us to be able to interact with you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Like Mr. Niranjan was saying, I would like to congratulate all of you for taking this initiative because industry institution collaboration is something even I was quite passionate about. We have been trying to connect with many universities here, but I also try to reach out to NITK to the extent possible. I used to visit the college many times. I have personally, I have a passion to connect and support to whatever I can do. So thank you. So maybe we'll start the discussion with few points. So in hindsight, based on my experience, what I realize, um, um, the studies in the college, of course, you're all very brilliant people. People cannot get into NITK if you're not of intelligent, high quality people. So education is one aspect, but I realize if you want to succeed and lead and reach greater heights in your career, other important aspect is a passion to succeed. The urge to succeed. Um, Mere degree or education alone will not, take us to greater heights. But then you need to have a personal ambition and extremely, passionate about achieving your objective. It is inner thing from the heart. I'm sure the people who succeed, um, the main differentiating factor is that part. So please, from that perspective, please have that passion or urge to succeed in life. It will take you, because when I joined Sundaram Clayton Hosur in 1982 from the college, of course I had some advantage because some of the courses that were taught in our days, like statistical process control and all those things, NITK was one of the few institutions which had taught that. I could immediately make a difference by giving some suggestions, etc. But the point is, that day when I joined the company, I decided one day I will become MD of the company. You have to decide. Because then you will set your course to reach that. Number one. Number two, your actual learning starts as soon as you join the company or any organization, or so the actual learning starts at that time, because what you study in the colleges very generic topics, because the college will not know what is the exact requirement of the organization to which you are going to join. So now once you join, you need to relate to the actual work environment to what you studied. Many fundamental principles we study in the college, unless we connect in our real world situations with what we have studied and try to apply that in the real situation, the studies doesn't become relevant. So, but on the other hand, those people who actually start solving the real world problem in the industry by connecting to what they study, they are bound to succeed. Okay, that's where the relevance of what we study and what we apply connect. The third important point I would like to suggest is it's a lifelong studies. Study is not you complete your course and then join a company or organization, then you stop, because now many of you talked about AI. World is rapidly transforming. World is rapidly transforming. The last 5 years of development in the technological field probably is always more than probably 100 years of the previous 100 years. But that's the speed with which development takes place. So we need to always become relevant to the developing ecosystem. Many times what we do, if we stop learning, if we stop continuously learning, um, we at some stage become dinosaurs. Because if you see you talked about AI, in the mechanical engineering industry or automotive industry, if you look at till probably 2000, I would say 15, probably in India, in our industry, till such time the vehicles were produced, they were all very dumb vehicles, meaning they were not they're not intelligent. But in the last, I would say 7-8 years after BS6, we call it Euro 6 in the industry, the emission norms. The vehicles are intelligent. Vehicles are intelligent. It can talk to each other. It can talk to the driver. It can talk to the ecosystem. You will see that today we have let's say FASTag. FASTag is essentially the vehicles talk to the ecosystem. If you have a biometric type of control in an engine, in a vehicle, only that driver can drive the vehicle. Then you are connecting the driver with the vehicle. So intelligence, the whole thing has become intelligent. That is where you start collecting data. Once the system become intelligent, you start collecting data. Before that, we must have been collecting data, but not to the extent that we have today. Then the question of data analytics comes. Then model building, AI models, predicting events, etc. So it's all very fast development. And in this situation, it's extremely important that we keep learning continuously. So this is an important point. So lifelong learning is in my view, it's not an option, it's a requirement. Another point I want to tell you. Maybe I'll show one slide, one or two slides to tell you. You are able to see a slide?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We are able
Yes,
to.
sir.
I will share this to you. See, I started my career 82, I know, but then the company which I joined, TVS Motor, later Sundaram Clayton, both are same group companies. I am in the same company. The ownership has been changing. So the period, at this point of time, in the early time, is basically the basic mechanical engineering systems, quality management, etc. Okay, TVS went for total quality management, so employee involvement, daily man. These are all some of the critical things. Manufacturing engineering is one of the critical topic. How do you build a manufacturing system? Total productive maintenance, lean manufacturing. So keep on changing. They keep on changing. Today, okay, some years ago we started smart manufacturing. Now you can see how you apply digital tools, digital transformation in the organization. How do you use digital tools and techniques to achieve your quality, KPIs? How do you use it to improve your productivity? How do you use it to improve your safety? This becomes a topic. And again, now, if you see in the auto industry now, we are talking about software-driven vehicles. So earlier the vehicles were mechanical vehicles. I said vehicles are dumb. It cannot doesn't have intelligence. But now going forward, software-defined vehicles will come. So most of the vehicle will be driven by the software systems. You can like the way in the mobile we are doing the over-the-air update. Now most of the cars and trucks can it have the same facility. You can update over the air, and all systems in the vehicles will be controlled by a centralized computer. So I work for ZF. ZF has a capability in supercomputer. Like high performance computers are today the key. So if it's a truck or a bus or a car, now it can start. It will be defined. It will be run by software. So it's software defined vehicles. So you have been seeing. You must be reading. The um, uh, Elon Musk has been pioneering in many in this space, many advanced technologies. Autopilot in a Tesla is has been that a lot of team is working and they're getting ready so that even driverless cars are already in some parts of the world. It is happening, etc. So the world is very rapidly moving. The first point so are we relevant in every time? In a life of we have a 40 maybe 45 years industrial or a business or a professional career. How you become relevant in the entire years is function of how you are you are able to continuously learn and make yourself relevant. I'll show only one slide here, last slide. So see, this is something that again, by hindsight, what I realize, it is not the strongest of the species that survives, nor the most intelligent that survives. It is the one that is most adaptable to change. This is a physical. It's a natural science. The Charles Darwin as says, and that has been the actual reality as well. So we have to become adaptable to the changes. We have to be relevant to the changes. And so these are some of the basic points I would like to tell you before I take questions. Very important for you. So for example, we are mechanical engineers, but then mechanical engineering comes with a lot of engineering, fundamentals and principles. It is a core. On that, we should be able to handle whether it is digital transformation, whether it is software-driven vehicles, whether it is AI models, everything we should be able. It is possible. It's nothing. It's not a rocket science. It's not required that you need to be a coding capability. I know most of you are born in an era where the world was flat. Probably I work for a German company today. Germany, whatever capability they have, the Indian engineers are, in my view, much better today, or at least equal, but much with a hunger to succeed. So the future, success, the possibility for Indian engineers are much more because of the possibility of your possibility for you to work in a technology or uh, a system which is comparable or same globally. It was not the case when I entered into the industry. When I entered into the industry, Indian engineering was inferior. I think Germany or Japan, they had the best of technologies, so they won't give the technology to India. India was not liberalized, so it was more like a license Raj type of ecosystem. But today it's a completely different. That way, you all can be proud that you are actually at a time frame that world is equal, world is flat. Long back, Tom Friedman said, world is flat. So with this inputs, then I can take your questions, or because I was not willing to come with a presentation because I don't know what exactly you want to learn, want to understand. But anyway, whatever I said is general topics. For everybody to succeed in the future, you have to be a lifelong learning person. You should actually be able to adapt to the because, for example, I have started with an Indian company, motorcycle business. Then I went for a braking business. Then I went to die casting. I was running a die casting business for Sundaram Clayton. Then later I became a American company, stock listed American company, WAPCO. Then finally now WAPCO was acquired by ZF, so I am part of ZF. But then in all this ecosystem, how do you survive? How do you succeed? But you will go through the same. In our days, maybe 10 years with the same organization, but nowadays the youngsters, they may not like to stay 10 years in the same organization. They would like to move fast. So meaning you will have to deal with many more ecosystems and still succeed, you know. Yeah.
Was quite an insight, sir. The relevant urge to succeed, lifelong learning, and relevance, being adaptable, and I'm sure everyone will take them forward. Um, we would like to know like the experiences of your journey from NITK to current leadership role in such a long professional
Yeah.
career, and also some of the innovations that your division or your team carried out that you are that you're excited or something breakthrough, so that we know the current trends and
Yeah.
where the future vision of it proceeds.
Yeah. So of course, I was graduating from NITK those days, and was a great thing, because not many people get an opportunity to study. Typically, um, maybe 2,000, 3,000 people used to come out, but again, getting a job also is a challenge. But the great thing about NITK is uh, we had a placement department. Dr. NR was there at the time. They are so much committed to help the students and get a job. So I got a job from the campus to Sundaram Clayton. Sundaram Clayton at the time was it was the moped division, which is essentially the TVS 50 mopeds. Later, we had a tie-up with the Suzuki Motor Corporation, so it became TVS Motors. At that point of time, the first as I said, the success is something that we learn in KRC those days. I always found it was a 5-year program, so some of the courses that we studied were very relevant. As I said, when I went and talked about okay, one example I can say in terms of my time challenging times. The mopeds used to be checked for the the fuel efficiency. So fuel efficiency, if the fuel efficiency is not achieved, we used to declare 60 kilometers per hour. No, 60 kilometer per liter. But reality, we used to get only 35, 40 in the field. It was a very early stage. So I suggested to them to apply the statistical process control, because this is a variable. We have to see the normal distribution and all those things. So immediately the company understood that this is one college, probably they are teaching SPC those days, which is something new. First one, it started the summer there. So I was immediately known in the company that is actually serious about applying. Simple. Then of course I went to UK. TVS selected many people to go and study in the UK. I was one of them in the early stages. So come back, and then we restructured the plant. TVS Motor. See, TVS Motor today it's more like a global company. A lot of competency has been built there. We were one of the early stages. We went through a lot of challenges. The company went through a lot of challenges. But then I was with the system. But then our focus is to transform the shop floors towards better productivity, better quality, etc. Again, the company started many initiatives. So I was one of the few graduate engineers in the shop floor. So I had direct access to Mr. Venda Srinivasan, the MD of that company at the time. So closely worked with them. Company went through many challenges. The TVS Motor in the 1980s, we had a lot of challenges. There was a labor problem, etc. But then we addressed it. I was a part of the team. Again, I don't want to say that it is individual thing, but as a team, we managed. Then I moved to Chennai. I moved to Chennai for the braking division. Brakes division is essentially supplying brakes to all the trucks and buses in India. If you are today traveling in any bus or a truck, most likely it will be WAPCO. Now today it's a ZF. Earlier it's Sundaram Clayton, then WAPCO. Our brake system only will be there, because we hold a market share of close to 85% in more than 50 years. And most advanced technologies in the braking system. Now ABS is ours. Then we went for electronic. Now electronic stability control is coming to the market. The most of the rollover accidents can be stopped by a technology called rollover stability. we call electronic stability control. And also now these advanced driver assistance systems, we call it ADAS. You may see many of the cars has the ADAS systems. Mahindra in their XUV 700 they have applied. So these technologies are with the ZF, meaning with WAPCO. Now it is ZF. And in terms of okay, what we have done, what we have done, again, I've been I would say till 2009 I was a part of the TVS group. In 1998 we went for a Deming Prize. In quality management we are the first company in India to get Deming Prize for the application of total quality management. Now many companies have got Deming Prize in India, but we were the pioneers. We even helped many other companies to really. So I was in that time frame. I was supporting I was applying the quality management system or a TQM in our supply chain. I was head of purchase from 93 to 98. And so then we moved to WAPCO. WAPCO is the stock listed company in 2009. I became the whole-time director, later meaning head of India, head of WAPCO. So our share price, which is even today, it's a stock listed company. So our share price is 5 rupees share price. At the time, it was about maybe around 200 rupees. It went up to 18,000 rupees. Because essentially, that much is the value that you create. Value that create for the shareholders. Because normally stock listed companies work to create value for the investors. And we are a very profitable company, one of the most profitable companies in the automotive sector. I'm leading this company from 2009. Okay, this stock price went up to 18,000. Now, it changes. It's in the range of 14,000 rupees. So people who have invested in the company at the time, in 10-15 years time, many of them would have got at least 40 times the value would have increased. If they had been in the beginning of the year, in the time. So that is something. So in 2016, I was evaluated as one of the top 100 CEOs in India, particularly based on the value that we create for the shareholders. It is not the maybe good or a right measure, but and then of course now we joined ZF. ZF is a global German company with a 43 billion euro sales company. So I'm leading the ZF business for India for the commercial vehicle. We have plants in we have a national footprint, 6-7 plants in India. Chennai we have 3, one in Pune, one in Jamshedpur, Lucknow, Pantnagar, and all those places. We have almost 1,300 engineers working. And most of the softwares required for the advanced vehicle controls are written in India, in Chennai. Even Bangalore, we have got an engineering center with 250 engineers developing telematics related, digital solutions. So we are rapidly expanding. What was a small Indian company with in the TVS group. Now we have become a key pillar of our global organization. That's if at all. As I said, we are a TQM company, so we work on a team. It's a teamwork. I don't say that I individually have made a great success or something, but as a team, we have made a remarkable success in India. And we are expecting we will continue to grow. Okay, now the sales that I'm overseeing is about 5,000 crores per year. 1/3 of that we are exporting, so that's the whole thing about it. But I would say the root of my personal success is also rooted on NITK, because it's the way NITK built because that's the time you build, you shape your personal characteristics as well. In that area, I think NITK is, of course, in our days it was extremely pleased to be in an organization where we were very, okay, no politics, nothing highly focused, but again we enjoyed the time frame. I always cherish that, that past there. maybe I spoke too much, but this gives you a broad perspective of what has been my journey. So I also want to tell you, I'll be soon retiring. The end of this month, I'll be retiring from ZF. I will be in another organization in India that is called the Indian Foundation for Quality Management, IFQM. So IFQM is some of the top Indian business leaders have invested 25 crore each, and they are in Bangalore. It is coming. IFQM is coming in Bangalore. So I would take some role in IFQM from July onward, 1st of July. So I would be working. But then there, one of our agenda is to connect with the industry, connect with the educational institutions. Some of the institutions we are already connecting. This is some of my colleagues are working there. I would also see. I'll talk to Niranjan if any way that we can connect with IFCOM. Also, I can explore. I also would like to tell you that any of you want to reach out to me, I have sent my mail ID to Anisha. So you can reach out to me if any details, any input you want, any support you need, anything, you let me know. If I can, I will definitely do.
Sure, sir. We'll forward the mail to everyone.
You can give the Gmail ID, you can give them. That is going to be my regular.
Yes, sir. I will give the Gmail ID. And congratulations on your new role after retirement, sir. And we have got a broader perspective of the growth of the company and stuff. Um, so another question that this thing we have received is basically the topic of today's discussion as to how AI enables innovation in design and smart manufacturing that you said, and some of the technologies also that you talked about, ADAS, stability control. So can you walk us through an example so that we understand how it works in real time and how is exactly AI, the thought process behind automation and the challenges and how are the difficulties overcome?
Yeah, so AI, now more and more AI is getting adapted to in multiple areas. Maybe one or two areas I'll give you. So actually for quite some time, the design or product design has become more and more automated. We call model-based engineering. So you don't produce a prototype. On the other hand, you create a digital, uh, you know, uh, design, and you can, many of the test and validation you can do it in the software itself. You don't have to really, for example, if you have to run a truck all over India, let's say 1 year to really collect data. But the same thing you can do it in a model-based engineering. They will call software in loops or hardware in loops. So this has come quietly now, and that is making life easy for people to really test, validate many of the things. Finally, still you may have to do some field validation if required. Number one. Number two, today, in a drafting, if historically it will take long time to draft and make a design, but today it is extremely easy because last part of the drafting is actually given to computers. It will copy it will if because if the if if you what material to be chosen, you don't have to so much worry. It will tell you for this application this is a material. So a lot of automation has happening in the design, and large part of that is actually I would say slowly it is getting categorized into more and more application of AI there. On the quality management, one area even we have applied AI is to predict the failures. Suppose we have 10-year data for a truck in which we are supplying, let us say, a part, a brake system in which there's a compressor. Suppose we have got the data of the past, let's say 10 year of the failure, or you can now, there's a variable distribution which actually using that we can even predict based on the bathtub curve what is the life of the products, when it is going to fail, etc. Based on the past failure data, now we have created a AI model And that model with which today we are able to about 88% we are able to accurately decide which part of the that compressor will fail in when. Suppose we are able to do, then you can accordingly inform the driver. You don't wait for the failure to happen. Please go and replace it, and then you can inform the service center that this vehicle will come at this time. Please keep the spare, so that it comes within a few, maybe hour or two, they will replace, and then it will start running. Because today the uptime of the vehicle is extremely important. That nobody wants to go and do a breakdown, and then after breakdown they won't replace. So these are some of the applications. Um, but essentially, as I said, it starts from the data analytics. As long as you collect the data, and then using the data, if you are able to really you can analyze the data and then start getting into a predictive mode. There are many such areas this can be applied. For example, in our case, we are actually making spare part sales. For a particular part, we have our sales was, let us say, x number per month. But theoretically, we understood actually we should be selling much more. At least 15 times it should happen, because the engineering recommendation is every 75,000 kilometers you do some service or a replace, etc. But in reality, when we actually check, we are only doing 1/15 of the number. But now again, by collecting all the data and analyzing the data, and actually as I said, predicting the failures and then organizing the spares, number one, we are able to improve the uptime of the machine. Number two, it also ensures that you actually you supply the parts. It's not a spurious product, or it's not something that is getting imported from China or somewhere else. So like that, there are so many areas today we can apply. Now the whole focus is they are we may be reaching a level that the whole organization will be managed through an AI brain power. It will tell us every day morning what to do. Now people talk about agentic AI. And next few years from now, I think most organization will actually reach a level that most part of the thinking or that process will move into a centralized AI model, which will actually tell the organization every element of limb of the organization. It will tell what to do, etc. That is a anticipation. Okay, I'm not a AI expert, but I can only say how we apply AI to our businesses to achieve either improved productivity or a better quality or a better safety, etc. But then the rapidity with which the whole thing is moving is very, very fast as well. But my point is, it's not required that we need to develop our expertise. Of course, for we as mechanical engineers, that in coding or in that level, but more on the area of application of these things towards achieving, as I said, better safety, quality, productivity, etc. In the if it is the manufacturing system. If it is now, of course, from IFQM, we are trying to work with some of the hospitals, how we will actually improve the hospitals, their processes, the outcome, essentially the the success rate of any surgery or whatever. In all these areas, now AI application will become AI and digital. I would say digital transformation is also extremely important. Digital transformation actually makes, again, a lot of improvements on the productivity and all those things, quality, safety, everything, because life becomes easier. Now you can give, instead of an operator checking everything, 100% of the parts, you can give it to a AI camera. It decides whether the part is okay or not okay. It all automated now. So applications, as I realize, will rapidly increase. And I think it's while it's extremely important, but we should not also be so much thinking that that is the only thing in the real life. That is an add-on to all our core engineering topics. But it's a critical add-on. It's required. There's no way we will be able to survive without having the understanding of all these evolving technologies.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Do
sir.
you think there are any challenges where there are some unexplored sectors where AI could be applied but is facing a challenge to adopt because the transition is gradual? So, in traditional mechanical environment, considering India as
Yeah,
emerging
yeah.
market.
No, the application in the industries are still very slow. First, whether it's a digital or AI, still I wouldn't say we have reached a level of maturity that it needs. But then, even in the, for example, Digi Yatra, in India, even in the other real life, whether the GPay and other, a lot of rapidly that side we are moving. But industry, I would say, still a long way to go. Still, we are relying on the the past systems. But the question is, that is where an opportunity for all of you. Most of you coming from the campus, you will see the adaptability or adoption is still a long way to go. Even in companies like ours, which is I would say one of the top in the automotive industry, ZF is one of the best global company. But still, if you see the adoption is not let us say to the 100% or whatever. Still in the early steps only we are making. That much is an opportunity for the youngsters. The reason is this can be done by only youngsters like you. It cannot be done by some of us who actually come up in the system earlier, because even in our company, I have only given this job to the youngsters who are joining from the campus or few years, because the digital transformation in our case is led by one of the youngster who's only about 5-6 years into our company. But then he is one of the top 50 people in ZF world in this space, meaning the capability is very high for our people. And uh, the opportunity is very huge. Thing is, the organization, the current leadership has to really give a space for the youngsters to really drive this transformation. They have to believe that they can do. So that could be a challenge in many places. But it will happen. You talked about which sector. Most of the sector is the same. So even in the automotive sector itself, if you are not let's say high level of adoption, the other sectors it is still a way to go. At least I talked about hospitals or a healthcare sector, in which we are now trying to take some hospitals and trying to apply not only AI, but we are fundamentally trying to look at the quality management, hygiene, everything, even the basic 5 years, everything. But the applicability of digital or AI, in my view, is huge. But then early steps are only taking place now.
Okay, sir. Sir, so I have got another perspective. Like till now, you were explaining about the different ways that we can adopt AI, as well as to have more enhanced technology. So there's a perception in the students or as well in the society that AI will be replacing the humans in the very future, or because there's an example given by a professor known by me, stating that the research that has been done in the past in the recent few years, the original research which will be useful for everyone is very less, because everyone is using AI for even writing the papers as well. So don't you think that in that perspective, like, will there be a negative impact of AI as well on the humans? And second question, my personal question is that, will there be any major layoffs because of the AI? Because uh, I think it will mostly replace all the humans work, right? So what is
No,
your take on?
I will answer your second question. It will not. Now the point is, all of us have to become AI literate or AI capability we need to build. So see, this is what everybody said when computers came, that all the banks, they're going to it's not the case, because the possibility of application of this technology and then benefiting from that is huge. This is number one. Number two, see, when in our company, for example, we always believe India is the provider of the future talent for the world.
Yes, sir.
I told you for 20 years ago, only 50 engineers were there. Now we are 1,300 people in Chennai and 250 people in Bangalore. In Hyderabad, set up as another 3,500 engineers. All are working from here for global requirement. Most of the software is written, because so that's why we, in other parts of the world, people are also you don't have too many youngsters with all this capability. We don't have to worry about whether that will take over jobs and all that. No, but the quality of jobs will change.
Okay, sir.
It's okay if people use AI to do something what otherwise they would be doing. For example, I ask ChatGPT how to, whenever I go and make a presentation somewhere, I ask what should I do. It gives some part, but then you need to apply on top of that your own thought process, and then otherwise you will not be able to differentiate yourself. Okay, so in the industry also, see, there are so many things we are doing manually. It's not required to be done. We have to use our brain power and then try to apply all these tools, techniques. For example, if you come to our company, I'm saying we're supposed to be
Excuse me.
a
Now this meeting will end at 8, or because
that they told me 7:45, but maybe we can close it at 8, because I have another call with one of my persons.
I'm
So
just telling 7
Yes.
to 8 because
yeah,
team
right.
meeting.
You're right. You're right. So just to conclude, see, in actual situation in industries or hospitals and all those things, in India, still we are doing a lot of things manually. Physically, people inspect parts, they check, these are all not to be done by people anymore, because you have a methodology. Maybe you can use, as I said, an AI camera will do it much more elegantly without any problem. So the directionally we should take that path only. Some area it may remove the jobs, but that jobs anyway should be removed, because it's not to be done by people, in my view. Now you need to find it will give many more opportunities to apply and then significantly improve our competency in overall, as a maybe as a nation or as a whatever. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Sir, okay, sir. So as mentioned by Ganesh sir, also we are, I think, running out of time.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
what we have already got a couple of questions, so we will share with you, sir. So
You
we
can
will be
send
very
it to me. I will also reply. Maybe one of you can send it. If at all, if it's you want to, I can, I will reply to you.
okay,
Yes,
sir.
sir,
Okay, sir.
sure. We'll share the questions.
Yeah, sure.
Sir,
So we close the call. What is the?
no, sir. So I think
Oh, you are.
Ganesh sir.
Yeah,
Yes,
okay,
sir.
sir. Thank you. So sorry, Mr. Ganesh Prabhu. So I will step out. You continue.
Yeah, no
Yes,
problem,
sir.
no problem. It's
Thank you.
nice,
Thank you.
enlightening, Mr. Kaniappan. Really, it's I can really see how, because I started from 1990 from Triveni, then
Okay.
Grindwell Norton, that hydraulic division, then
Oh,
later on to automation.
okay.
Now I'm back to the hydraulics and pneumatics.
Very good.
So I can correlate my this one with what you are, your
Yes.
journey, the various core mechanical, stuff,
Yeah.
very enlightening and good one.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, all of you. All the
Thank
best.
you, thank you, thank you,
Thank you.
thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kaniappan sir.
Thank you, Niranjan. Thank you.
Uh, so Ganesh sir.
Yeah,
Sir, just we will go. We'll just have your perspective on the topic first. Then we will
yeah.
take some couple of questions with the students. So I
Okay.
think since it's enough time, so 2 to 3 questions I think might be enough. Just we
Yeah,
wanted to learn from the other person. I mean, your views on this as continuation with the Kaniappan sir.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Because see, this is the last minute, I was in Pina and then I got a call. So I have not made any PPTs or this one. So because I worked in a company called Pepperland Fuchs for around 17 years, which is an automation company. So
Yes.
since 2005 till 2021. So I know the various, the level of automation. And previously I was in Lincoln SKF, that is hydraulic and centralized lubrication. Before that, in Triveni Engineering, this is a steam turbine company. So, uh, AI anyway, it's a buzzword now in every walk of life. Even in every advertisement, you say AI driven, what do you call, washing machine, AI fridge, AI. This everything is AI, of course. I don't know. It's being engineers, we should be careful which is really the AI or non AI. In fact, consumer product easy to mislead. In fact, so my first experience with the digital stuff in a medical field way back in around 15 years back. I was doing my the yearly medical checkup, and there is a digital X-ray that finally the doctor said, the lab guy, you have a cardiomegaly. You know, that time we have a curious to check in Google what is cardiomegaly. Cardiomegaly is a heart enlargement and high BP and this. I was that night I didn't sleep in fact because I got the report in the evening. I was worried what happened to me. Then next day I rushed to the doctor, to show the report. Then he was laughing. He said, "It's a digital X-ray, so sometime algorithm may go wrong. I mean, it's nothing wrong. The lady who certified the report is academically, but he did some more test. He said no problem. Go home easily. Have good food and walk 5 kilometers a day and other things. So it's my cardiomegaly. Even today I keep telling. So I'm not against the digital stuff, but you should have a the second opinion and how to judge it. In fact, not blindly go after it. And also the COVID times, you people are aware. In fact, the chest X-rays, it has gone AI. It means they have around 1 lakh or 2 lakh database, and the chest X-ray has been compared with the data, and near about 90-95% they are able to tell this particular person is having COVID, how much percent and other things. It's a good one. In fact, if not 90-95% is really good. So anybody from Bangalore here in this group? Bangalore city?
I think pretty of them are from Bangalore, I guess, sir.
Yeah. See, Bangalore, why I'm telling is Bangalore City Police, you might have read, but daily I'm seeing they've adopted AI driven traffic management signal, So they have put almost 200 to 50 junction AI cameras. Then the display will show VAC and MNL. Oh, so VAC is a automatic vehicle control, vehicle automatic control. MN is a manual. So the teething problem, even today, it is having. Of course, we should congratulate the Bangalore traffic. They have adopted the latest technology. The problem is uh, in few junctions the traffic the road is not the flat. It is there is a gradient, up gradient, down gradient. So traffic camera, it's not having a clear line of sight. So it will see only what it can see. Then if the vehicle density is less, it will change to red. Another lane will be given green. But
Oh,
actually the traffic will be more beyond that line of sight. So few places in Jayanagar junction, couple of junctions in outer ring road, even today, that problem is there. When there is automation, there is a huge traffic jam. When they change to manual, it will clear in no time. So it's not that the day one when they deploy AI system, it will be traffic problem will be solved. No, we have to AI we have to feed the data, and we should make it intelligent. Then it will 24/7. It will go as per that. It will not have its own. See, okay, this particular time I had to give more time to this particular lane and other things. So still they are learning Bangalore traffic, much improved than what it was launched, but still it is going a baby step every day. So this is why I'm telling is people just think that AI will solve our problem. No, it will not solve our problem. It will help us We have to make it intelligent day by day with our understanding, because definitely human brain is much better than anything, whether it's analytical, whether it's judgmental, whatever. In fact, so AI will be there. It may not be superseding our thinking at any point of time. It will help us. It will reduce our time, our day to day work, and other things.
Okay,
So
sir.
I am having my own company. I am dealing with this mechanical item called uh, desiccant breather, then oil contamination sensor. So desiccant breather, it's a simple item. It's having a silica gel pack and some 3 micron, 5 micron filter, and it will be fitted in all hydraulic tanks, gearboxes, right from windmill, steel plant, cement plant. So in this hydraulics system, what happens is it will have oil. So the air should go in and come out. It should breathe. Yeah, all hydraulic equipment has to breathe in, breathe out. Then only the system will work. Otherwise it will lead to the cavitation. So earlier people are using mechanical breathers. Now the silica gel breather has come, so that air will go in and out through silica gel pack. It will absorb the moisture. Now the thing is, the industry wants the silica gel breather with the IoT fitment. Means the breather has to tell through an app when the color will be completely going to change. Example, July 1st, when the app will be opened near to that machine by the supervisor, it says by August 15th you have to change the breather, because you have to remove and put a new breather. So this is now the first step. The second step, what they are asking is, this data should be collected from the all, example, cement mill. In cement mill, there will be 50 to 100 gearboxes in a entire plant. So these each gearboxes will have a this intelligent breather, and this breather has to give a signal to the central server through a GPS or whatever. And from the central server, they know, okay, out of 50, they put a schedule. Okay, this particular week I had to change gearbox number 50, 100, 200, whatever, to the breather has to be changed. So you may be wondering what is this breather, because if you don't use the breather, so this oil which will be inside the gearbox of the hydraulic tank, it will be contaminated with the outside dust and moisture. The moment the moisture and dust go into the hydraulic oil, you know what will going to happen. I mean, your gear or your meshing item or the seals, everything will fail. In
Yes.
one cement plant, when a gearbox fails, one gearbox will not less than 10 lakh rupee, and the operation will stall for minimum one shift, 8 days, 8 hours. What are the loss? Whereas the breather cost is around 8 to 10,000. Normal breather, intelligent breather may cost maybe 20 to 25,000. So these are the the it's the same cement plant, same gearbox, same breather. Now the next step is going making it smart. Not only smart, make all these 100 200 breathers to be come to a central server, and then the guy will tell the schedule, these are the things to be done this particular day, this particular week. Then the challenge is the oil quality. You people know what is NAS level? Anybody knows NAS level? The oil quality will be measured in terms of NAS level, NAS.
No, sir. I mean,
Yeah, NAS level is actually number of particles, right from 6 micron, 10 micron, 20 micron. There is NAS is the National Aeronautical, this is the American standard actually. Now the ISO has come. More wear particles comes, then if you use that oil in the mechanical equipment like gearbox, hydraulic and seal, it will fail, in fact, very, very frequently. So this oil, which is these oil companies are giving to the plant like tire, cement or steel, it is NAS 10. If they pump that is straight away into the gearbox, it will be have a problem. So they have to filter it. Then there is a measuring equipment will come. So now what industry wants is, now they use daily say 100 10 to 20 barrel of oil. One barrel is 200 liter. So it will be pumped. So during pumping, they want a sensor which is giving a data to a central server. Okay, this particular IOC barrel, this particular grade, pump to this particular can. Okay, so what is this NAS level? after filtration, before filtration. So over a period of time, they can give it data back to IOC or BPCL or HPCL. Okay, this particular batch you had a problem. This is the issue. Because of this, we have a problem. Earlier, nothing. People used to take in a can and put it and going and filling into the hydraulic circuit. So this is the the improvement. It's the same plant, same oil barrel, same. But only thing is the sensor has come into picture. There is a volumetric device has come into picture. There is a data acquisition. Then once the data comes, the the things will be known. Okay, how to do it, how to improve it, what are filtration, what the filter element has to be changed. All those things, it is getting evolved. Okay, it's around 10 to 15 years back, it was nothing is there. Now it is getting evolved. Day by day, the new requirement is coming up. So then anybody has seen the windmill farm? You're not
Sir,
visited. You people, mechanical guys should visit. In fact, I told you have to climb one windmill and see what it is there inside the windmill. Because I have
sir,
climbed 90
we plan.
meters above. It's a lifetime experience, in fact.
We are
So
also planning for an SUV, sir. We'll
yes,
see.
you should don't go and see only a wind farm like this and come. You have to climb and see what is there inside. It's a really a good study for the mechanical people. In fact, you name everything in mechanical, it is there in the windmill. So this
Okay.
wind farm, what is the example? You go to Tamil Nadu or the Karnataka and this Satara, this Golden Quadrilateral Highway. Each wind farm is having 60 to 80, 100 wind farms. So earlier, what used to happen is each windmill used to run by its own. Then okay, that's fine. Now the technology or this is all the wind mill will be having a sensor and they talk to each other.
Mhm.
Okay, then they will decide in the particular wind speed in particular direction which are the windmill to be operated first. They will only start. Then it will be otherwise every windmill used to start. Now with this small, making it intelligent and they're talking to each other. So by that the energy production is increased to the tune of 5 to 10%. With the same windmill, same only thing is they have made it little intelligent and they acquire the data. Then from back end they run the thing. Okay, you do this particular front end windmill has to run. Then the back end, middle one, side one, or whatever. So see, it's the same. It's nothing. I mean, same windmill, same wind park. Only thing is the step is making it intelligent and from back end put a formula. Okay, this is the way it should run. I'm just telling you the what are the running. I mean, success stories using this data and digital stuff. Then around 15 years back, 15 20 years back, when the Amul
Hello.
used to come
Sir,
out with the hello.
hello, sir. Sir,
Yeah.
sorry to interrupt you. I think we are almost ahead of time. Can we take some couple of questions now?
Yeah, fine.
Okay, sir. Anyone up for the question can raise their hands.
Yes, any questions? I'll just give you one small thing. Our alumni.
Lokesh, if you had, yeah, sorry, Lokesh, if you had any unanswered questions from the last session, you can check if Ganesh
Okay.
can take them.
Definitely,
Hey,
sir.
before that, I'll just give one small tip. Our alumni first president, Mr. Narayana, is I think 65 batch, Niranjan, or 68. I don't know.
71.
71. Sorry. You people can talk to him. He's one of the company sister companies in Bangalore and Hosur. They have a lot of machining centers and they make a lot of 60 to 70% they export to Germany and Europe. In-house, they made the entire setup intelligent. Legacy machine, they converted into intelligent. From there, they acquired the data. Backend, they did a lot of data algorithm, data was crunching, putting in report, predicting which machine can be replaced or what are the machine. So if you have time to talk to him and visit that place in Bangalore, in Mysore Road, one
Are you
plant is
talking
there
of
in
ACE
Mysore.
machine? ACE manufacturing,
No,
Ganesh?
not ACE, not ACE, not
Okay,
ACE,
okay.
not ACE. It is Narayana's sister companies. I have visited that. You can go and study that. It's a really good, I mean, you can know how the things have been done. Okay, go on.
Okay.
Questions?
I think just I'm seeing for the people who don't, we have a couple of questions.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'll try to.
I want to take up a bit question, which we did get from a couple of people.
Yeah.
So looking ahead, from your perspective, what are the shifts that you expect in mechanical engineering's like technical landscape, like 5 to 10 years ahead, and how will it evolve? Not only particularly AI, but what are the other emerging trends that we are unaware of that are currently running in the industry?
See, from mechanical point of view, industry will remain as it is. That will be the same gear, same shaft, same keys. You cannot replace it. Okay. Only thing is making it intelligent wherever is possible. Okay, like example car. Okay, when we passed out in 90, the ambassador or whatever, it is hardly one or two displays or whatever. Today, you in a car you have more than 50 to 100 displays, and a diagnostic. The guy put a laptop and he'll know where is the problem and other things. So the same car, same engine, same door, but only thing is uh, uh, things have uh, doing it. So don't get carried away that AI will come and sweep everything. No, sorry. AI will only come and help you. But only thing is you have to help AI. Otherwise, AI will not get the knowledge from the God that okay, I have to do this. AI, you have to give a data. Like I said, cardiomegaly, my digital X-ray. You have to give a data, right data. Okay. You have to make that intelligent to make your day-to-day repetitive work easy so that your time will be saved elsewhere. So don't just get carried away with the buzz that AI will come and everything. No, but only thing is you should not forget to know the basic mechanical engineering, whether it's a AI tomorrow, maybe TI, whatever. In fact, then being a mechanical engineer, you should know the data engineering. I don't know whether in curriculum you people have that data engineering, how to get the data, and for that you should know the basic electronics, sensors, and various automation. I think in mechanical department I have given a full sensor kit. I think which one of the lab from my earlier company, Pepperland Folks. You have robo and other things. The entire sensor kit is given by my earlier company. So you should know what is the sensor is doing, how the data, and then the algorithm and your programming comes. Don't just straight away jump to the algorithm and programming. Then you will not do anything. You should first know your basic mechanical knowledge perfect. Make it. Then you go to data science, then sensors, automation, then algorithm, then other things. So don't think that AI will. It's any new technology will be always having comes with a buzz. Then it will help us, like how the other speaker was telling, the ATM online everything. It was banks have not closed down. Banks number of branches have increased. Businesses increased tremendously. People are using. So don't worry about it. In fact, you have to learn, but without forgetting your basic knowledge of mechanical engineering, that you should giving first preference. Then side by side all this data engineering, sensors, automation, latest technologies, add to that. So one advantage with mechanical is because rest of the people only know sensor, electronics people only sensors or the automation, they don't know the mechanical, the basic how, because they have to use it in the mechanical anywhere. With the smart manufacturing will not just do it in air. You should have a same lathe, same conveyor, same machine, everything, so that you people know. So mechanical always, I'll tell you, the king of all the branches, in fact, if not queen.
Okay. Uh,
Yeah.
Sir, I have a quick question. So, this as a student of NITK, so
Mhm.
let me put it that way. So maybe I would be grateful if I get some tips from my seniors. So, like you being the senior of all the students here, so what are those tips which are like the key attributes that a fresher should care about when he is going for an interview? So, getting an interview or maybe like getting an opportunity is what is important, right? So, how do I yeah, what do I concentrate on such that I can crack the interview? Because it's like, as you
I
said,
see.
basics are
I,
important.
I
Uh, yeah.
I don't know because see, I don't know how many core companies are coming in software. People use some, I don't know, quantitative, qualitative, and whatever analysis or whatever. I don't know today. Some reasoning and showing comparison or whatever. In fact, but
Yeah.
when I used to interview the people in my company, earlier companies, I used to first know their background. That's important. Not that from where, what is then communication. What you may be good in academics. If you should be in the present world, whether you work in the front end sales or marketing or back end, how good you are in communicating, your communication. Then the grasping power, analytical and all. See, today's world is more about how quick you respond, how quick you take a decision, a right decision, not only decision, right decision. So these are the things, your gear design, shaft design, engine, how it works, is all you can I mean understand, you can reproduce. Nothing, I mean it's not a rocket science, in fact. But these are the things normally I used to see, in fact. But present campus recruitment, I don't know, but it may more or less same. How your body language, how confident you are. Today, I think understand few HR company. I mean HR from the few companies, they go with the psychology. In fact, when you give a interview, maybe remote or front, the back end camera will go to another person. They will see the psychological, your understanding, how strong, how weak, or how, whether he is bluffing or she is bluffing, whether it is right, how confident. These are the things also is important rather than only knowing the knowledge of mechanical engineering or the automation or the AI. That is required, no doubt. But these are the things that, I mean, more and more people look into it in the, I mean, companies who come in for the interview. There's also equally important, in fact, I can say.
Okay, can I
So
add
one
something
last
to
question.
that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Niranjan.
Yeah. So one, I think, obviously you should be good in your academics. When I say good, you should be consistent. I wouldn't prescribe what your grades should be. So good grades are always expected. Uh, but apart from that, I think what you need is you definitely need to have few anchor subjects. You should be good in few subjects. You should be proud enough to say that, hey, this is my favorite subject. You should be able to go deep in them, right? You should be. So that tells me that you as an individual can go deep in some learning. So you should be able to demonstrate your depth of learning in at least few subjects, right? So not everything. Obviously you'll have favorite subject and not so favorite subject. So at least you should be able to go deep in few subjects. That is one. The second one, you obviously have to do some very meaningful projects. That tells you your application of mind, how you work in team, how do you drive outcomes. So it's not just doing project for the sake of project, right? How well it is structured. Are you trying to uh, you know get some outcome out of it? How are you able to overcome the challenges? So projects will typically get discussed in an interview, so you should have really done some meaningful projects and have some learnings from them. It is not necessary that you have a very successful project, but if you have learned some good things and been able to work with team, that's a good demonstration, right? And then Ganesh mentioned about core and software. So I think they look at two different things. Some of you may still go for software companies, so you should know some programming and all that. But I think although I have not interviewed anyone from for the core engineering side, but uh, the basic quality will still remain the same.
Sir, can you please stress upon the importance of interdisciplinary research or maybe like interdisciplinary projects in cracking the interviews or maybe like in AI, let us say. So what is the importance of being an interdisciplinary person? So as like Marvel sir also told about anchor subjects. So these anchor subjects, should it be like related to mechanical or electronics or maybe AI itself? So
Is
can
to
they
is to
can it
is to
have
me
a
or Niranjan?
yeah, I guess he lost his connections. Yeah, okay. So he's back.
No, see,
It's like yeah, this is for both of
yeah, what I mean, with my limited knowledge, it depends on which company you are giving interview. Okay, whether
yeah.
it's giving to a Tata Motors or Ashok Leyland, or whether you're going to Infosys or whatever. So
In core companies, let us say.
yeah, so core companies, as I see, they definitely see the your basic of mechanical. Then, as Niranjan said, your project is it should be a very even the short project or this one, it should be very qualitative right from the input to output. Okay, it should be. It's not only writing only the app. In fact, okay, people think writing app is only the the project. It's not. I mean, app is only the end. The initial work. It should be very visible, core, and then okay, you use app and over top and that you put your AI or whatever. In fact, they will see that how how you have gone through that process. In fact, okay, so and more the core people look apart from the core knowledge, even the degree of knowledge of the automation, basically the smart manufacturing with automation like RFID. So I don't know whether RFID subject is there for the mechanical. In fact, RFID. Then you have a lidar technology. You know the photoelectric lidar is in Chandrayaan 3, Chandrayaan 2. Why Chandrayaan 2 failed? Because just before landing they didn't know how fast the lander is landing and all. It went and crashed. So within 4 years they're able to develop the lidar technology and deployed it. Okay, so using that they're able to control the speed so that it will go and do a soft landing without a crash landing. So same mechanical lander, same thing they have deployed. They have added this lidar sensor. So this knowledge is essential. In fact, whatever the automation. That's why I'm telling mechanical people are more luckier than any other department, because other discipline, because you can put your all the other department knowledge, especially electronics. Today's I can say mechatronics. I used to tell other couple of professor in other engineering college, don't call it mechanical, make it mechatronics. In fact, mechanical department has to be renominated, redesignated as a mechatronics, not only mechanical. In fact, because so mechanic people should learn the electronics and the automation plus the data engineering and other things. You have I think other I don't know what I call primary and secondary is there. Secondary subject people can take software data engineering. In fact, so
Yeah.
these are the things they look into it. Ashok Leyland comes, definitely they'll not only ask your engine or whatever, they will ask what are the different thing automation. Like the other speaker was telling automation driving and whatever, the ABS technology, electronic steering, whatever the process and other things. This is the same automotive. It's all the new things added on, tire sensors, all those things. In fact, so these are the things today. Mechanical engineering is not only the basic mechanical. You should learn beyond that for a core industry, because they will ask. Whereas software people only ask what software and some reasoning and call it. I mean, analytics and other things. They may not. They're not bothered about what you know. But of course, Wipro is doing some changes. They have
So Ganesh,
automation company.
maybe just in the Ganesh, sorry, I'll interrupt
Yeah,
in the interest of
yeah,
time. So what
yeah.
I would suggest, Lokesh, is we can have a separate session in terms of preparing
For the
preparing for
interview.
for your placement and all that. So
Yes.
maybe we can actually come better prepared and get some of the
Top other
we can
people
yeah,
on
most recent interviewers
yeah.
as well, right? So let's
Yes,
have a
yes.
separate session on that to actually go deeper into it.
Okay, sir. Sir, I think one of our members has one last question. Then we will, have a vote of thanks. Pradham or Harihara, whoever wants to.
Yes, Harihara, please go
Hello.
on with the question.
Yes, Mr. Harrier.
Hello. Good evening, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you for providing your insightful thought on AI and their application on mechanical engineering courses. Sir, here I would have a small question. Like, if you see, students of our mechanical engineering department, they are into a lot of stuff like web development and let it be with people are still in thought of saying, okay, AI means something related to web development or something pure software side. But through here, we got an application of AI, let it be with the sensor technology or something. Now, sir, what would be your talks on saying if a student has to start with the AI application on mechanical engineering? What would be the start where a student can start with?
It's for me or Niranjan?
I think Ganesh, you
It's
should take that.
Yeah, okay. See, what I mean, what with my knowledge, I can tell you, web development will come in the last. Okay. So you should know, see, AI is what that is, as far as your first is your mechanical, second is the knowing the automation, including the sensors and the field device, how it works. Then it will give a data. Then you acquire a data, do a data engineering. After that, your the algorithm and other things will be superimposed on that. Then you will get an output called AI. In fact, without data or the backend thing, writing any web design or whatever, I don't know. It's only mm, I don't know how long it will help, in fact. So it's a web designing or your algorithm, everything comes at last. Though you have to come back the data, then the field instrument automation, then your basic mechanical example. If you want to do some AI in automotive like future automation, automobile, you should know the basic how automobile will work, how the steering, how the brake, whatever. Then what are the sensors that fitted on that, what are the, I mean, the sensor gives the data. Like example, tire sensor, so tire sensor give you data, the air adjust the tire pressure. Then that some sensor will give a real value, some sensor will not give a real value. Then what is the band it should be, that's the data and all you have to feed. Then okay, the things will come, then the data will come, then you have to display. Then how repetitive the particular tire is giving the frequent problem, whether a tire has to be replaced or whether it is a sensor issue, whether a driving issue, there's a road issue. I mean, these are the things will come at the end. So you cannot straight away jump into the last. You have to go from the basic to the things. Then only the web designing or your algorithm or whatever the AI will come into the last, not the beginning. In fact, you cannot do a reverse engineering top from last to first to last. You have to go. That's what my understanding of the basic mechanical and the what industry. In around 15 years I was in automation in various industry I visited. So with that I am giving this actually.
Sir,
thank you, sir.
good
Yeah,
evening, sir. Am I audible, sir?
yeah, yes.
Uh, Good evening, sir. Myself, Pradham, I'm an upcoming fourth year mechanical student. So,
Okay.
since we are out of time before ending, I just want to ask one thing. Since when you are working in Pepperland Fuchs, you told you have given a set of sensors for our
Yes,
particular
yes, yes.
department to work in a lab.
Some
And that,
mechanical automation lab, I think. At that
yes,
time,
sir, yes.
I don't know the who's that guy. I mean, he's retired now. There's the no
Okay.
name professor. Okay. Yeah.
Yes, sir. While checking the labs, especially automation labs, there are a good amount of labs in our department for the automation purpose, and we have a certain number of courses which are we still feel they have to be updated. And as our previous speaker has spoken, and you have told as well, the current college might not give everything for mechanical engineers to directly just jump into the market or industry outside. So in such scenarios, with your either the with your company or any industry related, if students can cooperate while being in the college, let's say there are many first years and second years in the meeting currently who are still upcoming mechanical engineers. So such students, if they can cooperate with you for a certain amount of projects, just like a industry student program, and from that direct exposure will be great. And directly putting our hands on sensors is not as same as just reading about sensors. Is just my point. And
Yeah,
if
yeah,
those
yeah.
scenarios are possible, we are very much interested to go through them.
Yeah,
Uh,
see, I don't have, I mean, have that facility now because I back to mechanical, basic hydraulic. See, I think Niranjan can help. 1988 batch, Mr. Ravi Huddar is having his own company in Pina. He's, giving this course, automation, basically related with the mechatronics. Okay, no software development. Basically, how different level of automation can be clubbed with mechanical. There is a course he is running, in fact, maybe with a nominal fee or sometime free also. Only thing is you people should come. I think recently, last year or before, he conducted for a couple of engineering college of Bangalore, in and around Bangalore. So your people talk to him and organize maybe during your summer, semester break. You can 5 or 10 or 15
sure,
of
sir.
you can talk to him, and you can visit his place and have a classroom plus hands-on there, and that will be much better than what you do it
Yes,
at college. Ravi Huddar,
yes,
his
yes.
name is Ravi Huddar,
Sure, sir.
1988 batch mechanical.
We will note it down.
Yeah,
And one,
Niranjan. Yeah.
yes, sir. And one follow up to that. Since now we are as a mechanical engineers, now we are completely focusing on mechatronics part, and the world is already focusing on integrating mechatronics completely with AI. So that is a one more step ahead, and we have to, if let's say we have to jump 2 steps ahead from our particular curriculum. So there needs to be a certain direction where we should follow, because if we go to the internet, there is a, we are constantly overwhelmed by the amount of information that we face. So the lack of a certain direction is a bit difficult to cope up with. So if you can help us with a pinpoint in just 2 to 3 sentences, that will be great. Just to catch right upon, along with mechatronics, integrating electronics and AI, everything together. So that is where if we focus on, that can guarantee us. Since anyways, most of the students are now going to the industry side rather than PhD research, which I have seen the count is going down day by day, mechanical research. So anyways, if you are going with the industry, this is one thing I wanted to ask.
I don't know the way things are. I don't know, the AIs don't get carried away or get afraid of AI. Okay, it's only a short form of artificial intelligence. It's artificial, not a natural intelligence. You have to feed the data to it. Okay, nothing. Then only it will become intelligent, which is artificial. So don't think that you are run mechanical is little back to inferior to electronics or computer. No, don't think that. The way you people are talking, we are afraid of AI, what can do, we are mechanical, we don't know nothing. It's nothing like that. So what I suggest is, of course, now for fourth year student I cannot recommend, as you rightly said, second or third year they can talk to the this all Mr. Ravi Udar or any other our alumni people like HNR and whatever. HNR, and you can visit there and study there. Then you will come to a lot of things. In fact, he will definitely help you people. So you can acquire a lot of data and some lot of in Bangalore. I don't know in Suratkal or whatever. Some good study center will be there. Industry related, industry sponsored. You can semester break. You can go and get hands on to such lab and other things to know the latest mechatronics. And then anyway software writing is, anyway it will be done. You people can do it. So these are the things you can acquire during semester break, especially for first year, second year, third year people. They can spend that quality time in semester break for such things, so that at
Okay,
the fourth year when they come, they should not get afraid of AI. Or today AI, maybe tomorrow, after a couple of it, may TI may come. Who knows? In fact, letter may change. So nothing to worry. In fact, be confident. You people are more on an advantage position than any other department. Only thing is the other skill you should mm, get it.
sure, sir. Thank you.
Sir,
Thank you for the
Yeah,
insights.
yeah,
adding
yeah, yeah.
on, adding on, the thing is, a system is not designed by only one person. So it is going to be a team of people. So it will be mechanical, then there will be a electronics guy, and there will be a AI guy. So it's not going to be a single person who is going to do all the
Yeah,
things. So maybe we
that's
can
true.
concentrate on one or two things.
Yes, yes, yes. So these are the things Ravi Huddar company and other things, NNR, and you come, you 1 week, 2 weeks, you will at least get to know a lot of latest stuff, so that then
Yeah.
okay, writing algorithm or your web is anybody's can do. Chat GPT will do it in like this today, but you should know the basic. In fact, no.
And definitely will plan.
So, yeah, internship also might
Ganesh,
help in this. Yeah.
yeah. I
So,
think,
so
yeah, internship and placement are there. But Ganesh, I have one suggestion.
Mm-hmm.
Can we form a team of alumni who can at
Uh-huh.
least, if not anything else, just to provide as a first input, to provide guidance on, like, you gave some couple of example of companies, couple of things
Yes.
people can learn. So at least to
Yeah.
give some pointers. Now, how to make it happen is a bigger thing, but at least you if you can suggest few alumni, we can at least make a small group of mentors, like
We can
say
do
three,
that,
four.
Niranjan. We will
Yeah.
discuss
So,
and
and if
we
we
will
can
make
be
it.
part of that,
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
then we can pull whoever is required, and of course alumni should have bandwidth to do that. So if there are 4 5 of alumni, a core team, and
Mm-hmm.
they can start giving direction, and point out things, right? Then
Yes,
how to
yes, yes.
contact them and what to do is a next level of thing, but at
Yes,
least
yes, yes.
at a
Identifying
high
that.
level we should be able to marshal things. So
Yes, yes, yes.
if we can do that.
Yes,
And
yes,
I
yes.
just want to tell everyone on this call, I think, I know there is, Ganesh also said this, that there is a bit of concern. AI is on top of everyone's head. So lot of changes have happened. If you see the industry, initially, we are talking now of industry 4.0. So it started from steam engine to electric motors to I think phase 3 was automation. So we already, industry has gone through automation. There is nothing new, right? But if you see what has happened, I mean, have the jobs gone away? Uh, uh, so when I was in college, and when I went for internship, one of the factories that I went, it had, say, 1,000 employees. Today, a similar factory perhaps would have only 10 15 employees. So what happened? Did the rest of the 980 people lose the job? No. It's just that the jobs have got transformed, and they are doing other things. One, if you look at last 100 years of, say, industrialization, whatever has happened, see, the human endeavor is resilient. You'll find, humans will find new ways of doing things, and there will be other things to do. We said computer will come 20 years back, and a lot of jobs will go. It only generated more jobs. Only thing
Like
is,
bank.
you should be aware is that there will be different type of job. The same job will not be there, and there will be a different job. And if you talk of and it is going to impact even the software engineers. We are already talking of. I am currently in the software industry. There is already a reduction of, say, about 25% effort required in developing a software. So all that will happen. That doesn't mean there will be a transition time. There will be changes. It doesn't mean that jobs will go away. Newer jobs will get created. Right. The same coding will not be there. I mean, I think because a lot of code will get generated by AI, but both Ganesh and Kaniappan had pointed out, you still need a human brain to still go and check, is that code right? Is there a regression there? Is it causing other issues? So there will be a lot of things that the human application will be there. And people only will have to learn new things, and go and do other things. There will be, I don't know, nobody has seen the crystal ball yet as to what AI will do, but I can bet and say that in 5 years there will be very different type of jobs that will be there, and people will adapt, learn. And especially NITK students, you are all smart. You will adapt to whatever that is going to come new, right? And you will do that. So I think, don't be overly worried. I think just focus on the basics of learning. And I would say two qualities that you need to develop is develop curiosity, develop observability. If you have those two, then you are a great engineer, right? So I would just say that and just focus on that, and the world will evolve, and you will evolve along with it, and perhaps some of you will be leading that evolution as well.
I'll give one small example to end. In fact, what see, if you go to bank, the cashier, the olden days, I mean, around 20, 25 years back, the last person to go out of the bank was cashier at 8:30 in the night. Because they're tallying the cash. Manually used to do it 50 paise, 100 rupees. Today, the first person to come out of the after the banking was the cashier. Okay. So what made it to change? Can anybody guess? I mean, you people, I don't know how many people are going to bank. It's a currency, the counting machine. It uses the edge detection sensor, in fact. A small edge detection sensor. You put it in the currency, it will just count. Even today, in the duplicate, everything it will detect. So if that machine doesn't work, the cashier will nowadays shut down the counter. They said, my machine is not working. I don't know how to count manually. You know how the things have changed, in fact. So, so see, it is aiding the people. Not that cashier job is gone. Cashier still is there, but he will be very easy. Earlier he used to work till 8:30. Today at 4:35 he'll be logging out because his work is over. A simple cash counting machine. So okay.
Yeah. With this,
And
maybe.
one thing I also want to add is, while AI is doing a lot of things, and I must say, amongst all the things that have got evolved in the last, say, 10, 15 years, AI is definitely a big thing. So I would not discard it. It is going to impact in certain way. It is going to bring a lot of newer things. It is obviously going to, like Ganesh said, it is going to make things faster. So a lot of things will happen, right? But one thing, uh, while I think this is still a debate, the jury is out there, and there will be a lot more conversation around this as to the impact. But one thing that I can tell is, I think a strong core engineering will be in the middle of this whole evolution, and that will be more important than a software, because I think software will be written by an AI. Whereas I think core engineering, I think it is still the human involvement is required. So it's just that how you adapt to AI and what parts. So you can't become an AI engineer. You can't start developing being a mechanical. I'm not telling go and start developing a AI engine, but I think how you use AI, how to bring it, and there are many variants of it. Ganesh said about data sensor. So many things are there. I think just stay curious, just observe things, be able to learn and adapt. I think core engineering will still remain strong, because if you look at what is important in the next 10, 15 years, there is sustainability, there are the problems of the world, right? So sustainability, climate change, healthcare will evolve. So many things are happening. So yeah, I will have a role in that, but in the crux of all this, I think core engineering and human involvement is still required to solve many of the world problems. So just stay focused on your engineering.
Yeah,
Yeah.
another thing is, I'll just add one, since Niranjan's told about data. See, the first company in the initial stage to make use of this IoT is a GE. GE for aircraft engines. Okay, with 2, 3 years of data, now they are able to tell the pilot from Mumbai to Chennai, when they take off or landing, for particular month, particular wind speed, particular temperature, at what angle of descent or takeoff, and the tilt, then the throttling of the things. By that, they are able to save 3 to 4% of ATF, aviation turbine fuel. It's a piloted job has not gone. Engine is same. Only thing is they take the data, collected it, put it in whatever the design, and then they gave it to the pilot. So there, these are a lot of examples are there. Don't worry that just because of data, autopilot will be there, but pilot is not gone. Pilot still there, in fact. Okay.
Yeah. Thanks a lot, sir. So with this, maybe we shall close the session. So before
Yeah.
closing the session, I would like to thank Mr. Ganesh Prabhu for sharing his insights on the core in mechanical engineering and maybe like the influence of AI and electronics on mechanical. And I would also like to place on record our sincere thanks to Mr. Kaniappan, who shared his insights on WAPCO and other things related to the automotive sector. And I would also like to thank Mr. Niranjan sir, so for organizing maybe like connecting us and facilitating us with all these facilities. Maybe like he's the one who is helping us connect with all the
Yeah,
alumni.
he's
So yeah,
driving force in alumni,
yes,
as well as he's really working very hard, and very we are very he's from our batch 1980. We are really happy about it, in fact, and
yeah,
very
We
thanks a
enjoy.
lot.
are, in other words.
Yeah, yeah. So, and I would also like to thank all the organizers, maybe like Lokesh, Pradham, and Anisha for making it happen. And I would also urge all the other students to actively participate in this AMES, such that it can grow up with different kinds of sessions like this. So, Mechonnect session 1 is completely like complete today. So, I would like to congratulate you all on this. So, hope to see these kind of sessions in the near future. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. With
thank
this,
you.
maybe we
Thanks,
can
thanks.
close
Sir,
the
Don't
call.
worry, mechanic will
sir,
be
sir.
there. Don't worry. No,
Yes.
One
they
last
will be
thing I
only.
wanted to ask.